different people in here that have so many different purposes that are actually carrying so many different weights that I got to serve what God says serve. So it's kind of a buffet, but the intent is it's not an option. God bless your heart. I understand. Listen, they was wrong. They lied. They played you. I got played. Not 10 years ago. I done got played a couple times since I've been here. I got suckered. I got played. I got taken advantage of. I got wrongly talked about. So has she. Okay, so now that we got that out the way, I still got to live my life. I can't pull over and park there forever. Matter of fact, I can't even spend no time there. What benefit is it? Okay, invite an opportunity for humility. You got played. Sure did. Some of y'all spend all your time just trying to save face from getting played. Are you serious? You can't figure out everything everybody's going to do, especially when there's so many circumstances coming at you. You're going to get played. The news flash. But it's not that. It's can you keep building that character and moving forward? Whatever comes at you is never an option not to take the next best step from where you are and move forward. You've heard me say, just let GPS don't kick and scream. It don't even focus on what you did. It gives you the next best step from where you are. I was driving the other day, well, not the other day, it was last week or sometime. I kept hearing something. I got a flat tire. I had to get where I was going so I can give her the car. What am I going to do? Man, I can't believe I got a flat. People doing the construction. No, I got to change it. So I got out the car and changed it. What am I upset about? Why am I depressed? Man, I had a bad day today. I got a flat. It wasn't a bad day. It was a great day. During the course of that day, I had to change a flat. Really? Is it that serious? As we've grown, it doesn't happen now because for the most part, we've paid off just about everything, and then we don't have credit cards. We don't incur debt. But I remember when a couple times account overdraw. We can kick and scream, but guess what? Got to put that money back in the account. Matter of fact, the madder we get, it doesn't start to dissolve. It don't. And then eventually we have to have a conversation. What can we do so it don't happen again? So at one time it was happening frequently because we weren't looking at what we was doing. We just you feel like those 20s and 10s, it's not that much money. They add up. I was like, babe, when did we spend this? I don't understand. How did this happen? So I started, she tell you, I was nickel. Everything we spent, I could tell you, I had it all listed. I created this chart. I had everything listed. And we started to pay off stuff. But guess what? Even with us looking at everything, I think a year and a half later, one time, it happened again. But that was better than 4 times a week. I'm probably exaggerating. Am I? It was a lot. Right. So what I'm saying is, what do we get mad about? Yeah, we got to, see, I think this is the key. Circumstances come up. You got to do what you have to do. Amen. You got to keep moving forward. To part there and magnify it, to amplify it. You don't want to do that, man. I did not plan this to go in this way. All right, so the goal is God is trying to prepare our character for us to, because he wants us to do greater works than he did. The scripture says, greater works than I do, you should do. So he, going back to the scripture, delight yourself in the Lord, he'll give you the desires of your heart. What he's trying to give you is he's trying to give you back your creativity. Because we're made in his image and after his likeness, so God created everything, right? Now God's a creator. The devil is a perverter. Wicked means twist, like wicked furniture, twisted. So the devil doesn't create anything. He twists what's created. So music in its purest form is good for us. Let the devil put his hands on it. Doesn't mean it's going to sound bad, but it'll be twisted. It'll be twisted to pervert you. So music that's supposed to empower you to fulfill purpose will now steal your ability to create and to produce purpose. So now what happens is you'll feel good about doing nothing. Same music, One music from God, oh, you just like, we can do this. I see it. Now, I see it too. We'd be talking. We're like, I see that. Like, babe, I can't believe you said that. I saw such and such. It's so clear to us. And we start moving on what we see. It's uncomfortable because it's new. It has not happened yet. We're about to do some things here at the church where we haven't done ourselves. And the way we're going to do it, it hasn't been done that way. So, but we see it clearly. It's not, oh my God, I don't know, baby. Same thing with music that you get from the adversary. You feel good, but you ain't doing nothing. You're settling for, because it's not designed to push you into purpose. It's designed to pervert you from purpose. It's stealing your creativity. Now you'll start to do what everybody else is doing. Here, you'll have this skill set, and all you do is look for what everybody else does. And you can't create your own pictures, so what you do is look at everybody else's pictures. And take their pictures and create something, but you can't see. You start writing, and you go get everybody else's books and just pull from their books and write what they said. All your research is what everybody else wrote. Because you're not even trying to tap into your creative ability. You're drawing everybody else's what's already been drawn. Yeah, you see John's Chicken Shack. And then down the street be Johnny's Chicken Shack. No, it's different. It's Johnny's. What was it? Coming to America? What is it? It's with McDowell's. No, this is McDowell's. They have the Golden Arch, but we have what? The Golden Arches. Something crazy like that. I just think about that movie. It's funny. Right. What happens is that's not creativity. That's mimicking.
That's good.
You'll see it, and some of it's been fed into us because we're supposed to be stimulated to creativity through the word. But if everybody's teaching what everybody taught, and then what they taught is not necessarily the word, it's a Sunday school quarterly. It's what's the thing, babe? Commentaries. So you go through the commentaries, you go through the Sunday school quarterly, you go look at now we got online, you go all the sermons online, you're just teaching what somebody else taught. You're not inspired. You're supposed to be stimulated by what they taught. Don't get me wrong, but it should stimulate your creativity. You see, you're supposed to be coming. You're supposed to be in. You got the Old Testament. You got the brazen altar. That's where they sacrifice. It created a stench of death. Then they went to the brazen basin and they cleansed themselves of that stench. Then they went before the holies of holies and interceded. So we present ourselves as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable to God, which is our reasonable service. It's the least we can do, Romans 12:1, right? Then we're baptized, we're submerged in him, and we're double baptized. So we're baptized where the old man goes down and the new man rises because we attached our faith to baptism, right? We're buried with him, so we're risen with him. But when we're risen with him, when he got risen, the Holy Spirit fell on him like a dove, right? So we're baptized, submerged in the Spirit, so born of water and of the Spirit, right? John 3. Right? Once that happens, we go in the holies of holies. When we come out of the presence of God, what comes out of us is creativity. So now when you're teaching, now when you're building, now when you're singing, now when you're writing, now when you're drawing, now when you're creating, now when you're doing graphics or arts, now when you're doing sound, it's out of the presence of God. It's creative. It stimulates people. It stirs up their gift because it came from God. Amen. It's not a facsimile of. So that's what God is placed in you. That's what he's trying to get to you. What's happening is frustrating. It's frustrating to deal with the pressures of only producing what's already existed. It's frustrating to deal with, how does that have this written? It's frustrating dealing with the pressures of only producing what's already existed. Only producing what's already existed. What happens is, it's too much competition there. It's already existing. It's a lot of competition. So, you're stressed out because you're like, well, I know they're doing it too, but maybe they come over here. That's just too much. There is no competition for your design. So it's a piece there. Like right now, the reason why I freely give everything away Because ain't nobody in this room me. I'm going to repeat that. Nobody in this room is, see, and I didn't say it like I'm better than anybody, but I'm different than everybody. So I can freely give everything away. Matter of fact, we can leave out of here. You want the outline for the day? You can have the outline. You know, some of y'all got your own blogs. You got your little things you're doing off to the side. Here, you can take this. It won't come out the same way. Because you ain't me. Yeah. That's why your stuff I learn from, but I can't do what you do. I'm not even trying. I can't be you if I try. I don't shoot like you. Don't cross over like you. I don't have the, you and your dad both have it. You both have a knack for hands. Your hands are different. I got hands, but it's not like yours. It's not like his. I could never play like him. Wasn't trying. I can't. We don't shoot the same. We don't have the same form, the same style. He's successful at the way he shoots. I'm successful at the way I'm shooting. We learn the fundamentals from each other, but two different designs. That's why you see there's no pressure. The people that's under pressure, I got to keep this to myself because if somebody else gets it, they're going to blow up. Know why they thinking that? Because they got it from somebody else. So their philosophy is anybody can do this. But I researched, I worked hard to get this. They don't know the person I got it from. Why should I give this to them? No, my philosophy is freely was given, freely give it away. And the more I give away, the more God going to give me. This wasn't just because I'm a pastor. I work with juveniles out of college. I notice you teach us everything you know, Mr. Bradley. So when we get your age, no, he said, did you know what we knew? Do you know what you're teaching us now? It's like, nah. So when we get your age, I said, stop. Don't even bother. I'm not waiting for you. Because they were like, when we get your age, they basically were saying, if you balling like this, we're going to dominate. No, I'm not waiting on you. I'm constantly learning stuff. So I'm always going to be out ahead of you. I'm constantly getting more and more creative things from God. So here, take it. Do what you want with it. It was for you anyway. It was given to me to give. If I held on to it too long, it wouldn't have the same impact on my life. It was like holding on to that manna. If they held on it to the next day, it spoiled. It didn't do no good for them the next day. It was daily bread for today. So I'm going to get what I need for today, and I'm going to give it to somebody else so they can benefit. Are you doing that? See, this is the interesting thing about character. Character is forged through giving of yourself. So I always think this to myself, who are you mentoring? Who are you ministering to? One of the first things I learned, and I keep saying we're going to do it here, and we will, might even incorporate it into the children. It's called Survival Kit, because the book has like cartoons and stuff in it. But, okay. One body in Christ, two natures, 3 aspects of salvation, 4 sources of authority, and the 5 and 5 principle. The indwelling Christ controlling all. Because in the book it has a hand, right? The 5 and 5 principle, you know what that is? You're ministering to 5 people. So I'm a new Christian.